But I'll say it while we're live, at least.
Or the shorts you could now monetize and
Yeah, but well, folks can hear us talk. Y'all listen to us talk for just a second before we lift the curtain. Yeah, your shorts are monetized, but you got to accept all these new policies and shit, which I just hit agreed. I didn't read it. I probably just signed my life away and never going to see a red cent off anything, but there you go, folks. There's,
hopefully it's just an ad that runs at the bottom because I can't see waiting for a commercial to play to see a 15-second clip.
that is true. Folks, y'all are probably about to really hate YouTube coming up, but we don't want to spoil anything for you. And then we really, really don't want to, mess this show up by any means, but it's Tuesday night, folks. You know what time it is. Smoothest transition in any damn show game and the longest running vape show in any show game. So there you go, folks.
What the hell is that?
It's what is that right there?
I was clicking on this new stuff at the bottom. My bad.
Oh shit, I've still got the curtain down. I ain't even looking. All right, folks, here we go. Smoothest transition. What's going on, folks? It is the True Vapor Show number 388. Holy shit, we got a full crew here. And y'all better enjoy these days while we got a full crew here. And that's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm just going to say. But enjoy it. Enjoy it, folks. But anyway, happy Tuesday to y'all. I hope y'all are having a good one. We really actually do. Oh, I feel like we got a lot to talk about tonight, but I don't know. We could ramble on about a bunch of bullshit and never get to the point that I'm trying to get to. But Mark, of course, is dying to show off his new little pretty thing that he was paid very dearly for. So take it away, son.
Dun, 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 dun.
First
Brian
rebuildable in 2
Brian
years.
reached out and actually paid me along with Geek Vape on this one, so I made double. So we got the Drop V2, and they paid a little extra to use the Geek Vape mod, so we're using that.
Oh, that was convenient.
And then they paid even more extra to use this liquid, so we're using that. And then we got the sellout mod, whatever the hell it's called, the .aio. And then he paid a little extra to run 2 of them, actually. So we're running 2 of them.
God, you shill.
I said, you know what, can you send 3 so I can make a little extra? And they said, that's pushing it. And then, of course, we got this old, scraggly-ass BTFC that made me no money with the Boxer. And juice. What do we got now? What did we got? Oh, we ain't got that. That's what. Oh, this is in the dot. The 12 milligrams of whatever the fuck this shit is. And God damn it, Steven Marquez banana in the BTFC, and that's it. Thank you. Take it away, Mr. I'm leaving the show because I don't know why. Stefan. Oh,
It's all rumors, folks. It's all rumors that are possibly true. Going on, everyone. I've got the Dread V2 on the Boxer Dual 21-700. In there, I've got some liquid. I don't remember which one it is. I've got this thing. I don't remember what it's called. Tomahawk or something with a tank on it. Got blue raspberry in there. I've got the Vidar.
Ooh, the Vidar.
The Vidar, because I'm pimping. And then I decided to take a break from all this vaping bullshit, and I decided to pick up my old school Game Boy.
Oh my Jesus!
And screwed a tank on, and there we go.
Wow.
And I've got some juice in that. Then I got a Caliburn, and that's all I got. Take it away, Michael.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome. Today I am vaping on something special. Vaping on the Mushroom RDA called Drop V2.
Holy
Focus,
shit.
and I got it on the Caliburn.
Nice. We'd always talked about that at RDA on a pod.
Yeah, Drop V2 on a Caliburn. Fucking, this is like the setup right here. But you gotta hold it steady. All right. Vaping on that. What do we got in there? We got the invisible liquid in there. That's some good stuff. Very good stuff. Anyway, also vaping on a Boxer 21-700. Eclipse Dual on that with Joe Mother Effin' Turner's Love Juice there. I also got another Boxer right here. We got the new 21-700 Boxer, the slim one. And I have a little special something on top of here, which I cannot show right now. vaping on that. Inside the special something, I have some. Ooh, where's my bottle? Here it is. I got the raspberry deep cuts in there. Did I say inside the special bottle? I meant the tank.
There you go.
Inside the special tank.
Oh, well, now we know it's a tank. There we go.
Yes, it's a tank.
Oh.
It's a tank. And then we have my other Caliburn, which has an actual Caliburn pod on there. And in that one there, we are vaping on some patches Love Candy inside that.
It's a good name for that.
That's it. That's what it's called, right? I don't remember.
Something Love Candy Enigma, whatever you
Love-
want to call it.
Something like that. But I've been really enjoying the mushroom tip. It's been really good RDA.
Sweet.
Very nice.
It does feel like a penis in your mouth.
I think
looks
that's
like
why
a-
Mark liked it so much.
Looks like a penis. Actually, looks like Mark's penis.
I don't know. That's exaggerating a little bit. But
Yeah, that's a little
I
grumpy.
know. I got to remove the drip tip, then we're
There
an
you go.
actual size.
Well, me as normal. Boxer side by side with the Intake MTL. Also, the Boxer 2100 Slim with the Blaze Dual sitting on there. And the recovered Caliburn X. I finally got it working again, so we're good to go there. I've got cooking oil in all these. If you've never tried cooking oil and sugar in your vape devices, it's awesome. So just roll with that. Anyway, I've got to open this up. I mean, normally we make folks wait for all that good juicy news towards the end of a show to keep the attention and the crowds here. But I'm just going to go ahead because I think we got multiple things going on this evening. So the first off, if you looked at the title of the show, it says, I can't keep this secret. I can't. And I'm bad. And at this point, I don't care about being bad. I want to say this. Mark has got Brian blocked on every social media platform known to man. So Brian literally can't get in touch with Mark right now. So what does Brian do? He reaches out to me, and this is no shit, folks. He reached out to me today and said, what in the hell is Fagan doing by releasing that video before I've even done my presentation video on this?
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah, you're right.
And I said, dude, first of all, we haven't spoke in years now, and you're coming to me with this. But I said, you know what? We'll sweep that under the rug. But he said, you tell Fagan that was the most bullshit move you could ever pull on YouTube. And I said, hey, I'll pass it along. And then he says, you know what? Never mind. He said, please don't say anything about this. Just leave it alone. Let's just keep it a secret. And I said, all right, we'll keep it a secret. And then obviously it's no secret now. I've spread the word. But Mark, I guess you're a big piece of shit for being the first American reviewer for releasing this before Brian could even do his presentation on the Drop
I forgot
V2.
something.
Not only that, I'm still trying to figure out how the DHL guy let you do the video in the back of the truck.
I got my shit last week, son. Thank you very much.
Still trying to figure that out.
Bullshit.
I can't help it. I'm first on their list.
But
I'm
let's
actually
be
above Mike.
let's be honest about this. First of all, Mark is not the first one to do the video. All the UK people have had this shit for a while and just started throwing their videos up a couple of days ago. And I guess Mark was given the green light today to throw his up. Or he probably wasn't supposed to do it today, but Mark was so antsy and worried about Mike getting his up first. Mark
Yep.
went ahead and
Like,
did
I want-
his.
I gotta get. I know Mike's probably not home. This is my chance to go in.
I wasn't. I just got home, like I was telling these guys. I actually got off a plane 2 hours ago. I landed in New York.
Angel Gomez, what's going on, brother? Yeah, man, that. So Mark I didn't know anything about this. And Mark hit us up in a group talking about, hey, y'all won't believe this, but there's a Drop V2 out. And I thought he was just kind of bullshit and just trying to stir some shit up or whatever. And then he sent pictures. And I was like, oh my gosh, they really did do a version 2 of this thing. But
You guys know it was coming out. I didn't even know it was coming
I
out.
had no idea until you said it the other day in the little chat thing.
I opened the box. I'm like, oh my god. This is a
Uh-oh,
joke?
my bank account is in chat, by the way.
Damn, what is your bank account doing here?
He's saying, actually, the Drop V2 is my boss's project. I know because the funds can out of me. Can out of me? Or
Let's
came out.
let's rephrase that. Rewrite that, and let's see what you're really trying to say. But
That has nothing to do with me, trust me.
so Mark, I don't normally watch videos just because I don't care to see what's the latest and greatest disposable. But I did take the time out today to look at your video. And I don't think I've seen a man ush and gush over a product as much as what I seen you do today.
I didn't gush over that damn thing.
Oh my god, it's the
I
best
didn't even
thing
gush
I've
over it.
ever
Are
used.
you
I never even said that.
holy shit, dude, you opened up by like, this is the greatest thing.
It's pretty applicable that it's shaped like a penis because you were deep throating the fuck out of that company. Is that? Oh yeah, God, the drop.
Dude, I didn't even realize it looked like a penis until Mike mentioned it. Holy hell, that's like the little ring that goes
That's
around.
why you fucking like it so much. You fucking.
Probably
That's
is.
why he was. I saw him in the video. He was deep throating the RDA. I was like, "What the hell is he doing?"
I've been licking it all day long. I have wondering why.
So, beyond all the bullshit, beyond your video, what do you really think of that thing?
It vapes really good. I prefer the drop build deck though over this one.
What's the difference between a drop build deck and this build deck?
Because this, you got to pre-cut the leads, and the posts don't go all the way down, and the drops a
You had to
little.
pre-cut the leads on the drop.
No, you could just drop your coil in, and then cut it from underneath if you wanted.
Okay, if you pre-made a coil and put 20-inch leads, you would still have to pre-cut.
No, technically not.
Yeah, because it would run out of fucking room.
You could just bend the lead, scoop it in, and then once you get it in, take your little snips and clip them.
Oh, this doesn't have the new. I mean, the V2 doesn't have the opening.
Yeah, so you got to pre-cut
basi-
just to drop them in. Yeah,
So if you really think about it, for a V2, they went backwards.
Kinda,
exactly. Yep. Oh, real quick, Jason, thank you. Oh, goodness, it's always pretty wild to see Jason throw a donation up here. He says, because Mike wasn't here when I donated last week. Well, he is here now. So all those donations you did last week, if you'd like to repeat them again to kind of show them to everybody, go ahead.
Yeah, it's, you know what, the RDA, it could be much different. It's basically all it comes down to is just aesthetics. It's gonna vape the same. You know, if anything, I haven't taken the measurement yet, but I want to take a measurement with the original drop with this one to see which one size is taller, how far away it is, no distance. So obviously, if this is a taller RDA and it's a longer distance, then there's no way it could be better flavor. If anything, you probably won't notice it that much of a difference. But I'm gonna do measurements. I'm curious on that. But I gotta find the drop. I don't know where I have the original drop somewhere.
The only things are the way like the bottom kind of tapers inward is kind of weird, and the fact that the top cap doesn't pop off like the original one did. Because I used to like popping the cap off and putting my juice in there.
Yeah, and if you notice the thank you, 10 ton. Anyway, if you notice the airflow doesn't even line up with your coils.
Oh, does it? I even noticed that.
You didn't notice that?
No, it doesn't.
Well,
line up.
hold
Wow,
on.
after spending weeks with the product, you didn't notice that.
I don't
Here,
know.
Mark, I'll show you live. look where the airflow is lined up with the posts.
Well, wasn't it how the first one was? Like the airflow came in from under the coil, kinda.
Not that much. This is much. This is even lower.
Yeah.
The way I see it, the top of the airflow is lined up with about the top of the post.
The original, it had the T, right, and like the top of the T, it lined up with the coil almost, and then
Exactly.
everything else was right underneath it.
That's the whole point of the original was. Like you just said, the T, you had the line across that hit the side of the coil, then you had the bottom pieces that went in between the posts.
Mm-hmm.
So you got that side bottom airflow.
And another thing I noticed, I just been noticing this the past couple of days. Like on the original drop, I could dump as much liquid as I wanted in there, as long as it never like hit the air holes. On this one, if you over drip, regardless if the cap is on, it'll still leak out of the sides. Because this thing's still leaking on me.
Yeah, because the airflow is lower, right?
I know it's not coming out of the air holes. I think it's leaking out of the cap. Like maybe it's not sealed all the way.
Are we having O-rings issues again with this thing?
I mean, the O-rings aren't tight as it is. They won't even, you know.
Did you talk about all this stuff in the video?
They did.
Yeah, right after he said it was the best thing he's ever used, he talks about it.
I said I would need at least a month with it to see if it was as good as the original.
I could have swore the month that I heard was like minutes I would need to use this.
I think he said, it's been months. This is the best thing I've ever used. If you're thinking of buying one, buy 6.
Well, here's the thing.
It tastes good.
When was the original drop released? Was it like 2017 or 18, something like that?
I think 2000s. Yeah, was it 2017?
Somewhere in that area. I know it had to be off in there. So we obviously know, or at least we should know, they're using the drop name, but they're not trying to use the drop name like they did the Dead Rabbit name. I know we're talking about two different companies, but I know a lot of people said, well, they just slapped the drop name on there just for it to sell. Well,
October 2017.
Okay.
5 years ago.
So it's not like they're sticking that name on tons of RDAs trying to make more and more sales. It's been, what, 5, almost 6 years now, and they've come out with a version 2 of this. Regardless, I mean, I guess in all reality, you know, every time we would see a version 2 of something, a lot of times there would be barely any changes to it. But this is like had a whole revamp to it. Even though some things went backwards on it, it still had a whole revamping to it.
Yep.
Well, and the other thing, didn't they have the drop? I may have just missed this. Didn't they have the 1.5?
They did have the 1.5.
A year ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it wouldn't surprise me if
They're
we
trying to
see-
go down that path of
Yes.
like now. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they see what Hell Vape's doing with the Dead Rabbit. So
Yeah.
they're just doing this. They're going to do the same thing with it.
I would almost bet my paycheck that we will see a drop RTA in the future.
That would be nice. I'd like to see that. Is it weird that the Geek Vape logo and the Digiflavor logo are on the box? Usually it's like one or the other, no?
Right. It's the same company. Plus, their packaging was cheap on this one, right?
Yeah, it was weird.
They're using like disposable packaging.
Little plastic.
Disposable.
Someone
What
boot please.
Well, if you look at it, look at the packaging there. It says Geek Vape on top, and then
Yeah.
it says Digi Flavor.
That's what I was wondering. Like, why did they do that?
I don't know.
You know what's even funny? I just realized this with you holding that box. Let me see that box again, Mike.
It's made to hang up on a wall.
It is. It's made to hang up on the little...
Yeah, on a display.
Very weird.
That is weird because that has to be marketed towards a certain...
Disposable. Maybe it's a disposable RDA.
Well, you don't normally see something like that in a shop. When
No.
you have products like that in a shop, they're in like a little glass case, you know, in the boxes. I've never seen one, I don't think, where it would be set up for like the little rod things that you just slide them on. Like they'd be at the grocery store or some shit.
Like, I was thinking about it. I'm like, could it be possible that Brian's part of this, but behind the scenes? And the more I look at it, I'm like, no, there's no way. Because the shit that they done with it, I don't think he would even let happen.
Yeah. But me personally, I know what people complain about. Me personally, I'm actually happy they released this RDA. I'd rather have RDAs coming out.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to see
True.
them make another drop maybe 6 months from now. I wouldn't mind. I don't care.
Yep.
That's the whole thing. We need more
Exactly.
foldables out there.
I was
Yeah.
so excited doing this video because I haven't done an RDA in fucking so long. Holy shit, man.
Mm-hmm.
You could tell that build portion,
Pretty tight, wasn't it? You're jealous, I bet.
it was about as tight as your asshole. Nothing fucking tight about it, man.
What did you do? Like a 20-minute video?
Oh my god,
yeah.
dude!
Each
There were
coil he
more-
put in was 10 minutes.
There was more edits and CGI in that build portion than the entirety of the new Star Wars. Like it was.
Yep.
It was 15 edits in about 12 seconds.
I think that bill was pretty. That was a pretty good build. I should have posted a pic of that on Instagram.
Well, now something that, of course, not with me watching Mark's video. One thing that was kind of pleasant about this, though, I don't know how good they are, but putting 2 sets of coils with it, that's kind of surprising. You don't normally see that.
Yeah, 2 sets of coils. 2 sets
I know with Tofo, every once in a while used to do. They would do multiple coils with maybe some type of atomizer, but most places you're lucky if you get anything nowadays. But to at least get a set, you're doing pretty good. But to get 2 sets, I mean,
there's only one drip tip though. That was a little bit of a.
Well, I think what companies are probably at the point now. People, if you don't have a big selection of drip tips, you're just not somebody that's been vaping at all.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm just guessing. I don't know. But it could be a cost thing, too. It might be they're trying to save as much money as they can. Maybe that's why they went with that cheap-ass packaging on it. I don't know.
Yeah, that packaging is weird.
But, well.
The good old trolls. Look at this one. I actually copied his comment and I recommented it, too.
Hold on.
The 2 in a pink person says, why should it matter? It's just like Mike Vape slapping the same name on tons of his products.
What?
Huh?
We're gonna troll the trolls tonight.
That makes absolutely no sense.
No.
It was just, why does it matter? Weren't you just listening, you idiot? People are stupid. What are you gonna do?
Shit, man.
How many V3s do I have of products?
Oh yeah, there isn't one.
I
don't think of any, right?
Have you guys tried the Rebirth version 2 RDA yet?
Nope.
1.5?
No.
All right, me too. I should just slap my name on one.
You should.
I'll just shit it out of my ass and slap my name on it.
I wish a company would hit me up and say, hey, we'd like to slap your name on something for X amount of dollars, because I could sure use some of that extra play money right now, but I don't know.
I think
man.
the only thing that was 3 RDAs, technically it was 3. Was the original Recurve, the Recurve Dual, which is a dual coil.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was the Recurve, which was a single and dual, combined on both on one RDA.
Yeah, the V2.
Yeah. But there was did I ever make, I'm trying to remember if I ever made a standalone V2 of something. Whether it's, you understand what I'm saying? Strictly a single coil or strictly a dual coil. Just making a V2 of a first. I don't think I've done that. Unless I'm getting old and I can't remember. It's top of my head right now. So it's been a lot of products.
Well, I do know this. I did talk to the parts counter at the automotive place that we all know very well, Brad's Automotive. And he will be having these particular parts, these V2s. So if you're interested and looking for a place to find one, Brad's Auto Parts will be having them here pretty soon. So do keep an eye out on that.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, Batman?
Oh, Mr. Santos. Mr. Santos, you know what? I have been watching a little pastry cook-off here and making some pastry sauce to put in there. I think it's guava. What is it? Was it guava something?
Got camera angles and shit now.
Oh yeah, man. He's got his technique down with this shit right now, so he's getting all crazy. I will say this though. I watched his video on his pastry stuff. And I seen something that I have never seen in my life. Have y'all seen the video yet? Anybody?
I watched it. I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched most of it, half of it though. Probably.
Did you see that crazy ass pizza cutter he had?
No, I didn't see that part.
Holy shit. I'm like old school, I guess, with the little roller and the handle shit. This dude got like a circle thing that you just ride around and shit, cutting stuff up. I was like, damn, I might have to get me one of these right here. If you sold me on anything, you might have sold me to get a new pizza cutter, Mr. Santos. So if you've got an Amazon link for that, I'll have to figure that out and click on it. So,
Dude, what if he starts reviewing like cooking products, like blenders and mixers and shit?
he should, and then put an Amazon link to it.
Yep, I can see that.
Yep. And if he starts making big profits off of it, don't forget us. Don't forget about us boys in the rear here. So,
Dude, imagine all the like horny stay-at-home moms that are at home watching YouTube while the husbands are at work, and they're on YouTube and they see this big hunk of Puerto Rican meat reviewing these mixers. They're gonna buy that shit up like crazy.
now I will say this. I will definitely say this. I think right before Santos made that video, he stepped off in the backyard and was curling a little bit, doing some weightlifting to kind of get buffed, and then walked on in there so his shit would be all nice and fresh for the camera. So
Greased up too. This thing's all shiny.
He's rubbing olive oil all over himself in front of videos.
But great videos there. I did enjoy those. So I hope all that stuff takes off for you, brother. But yeah, I haven't seen any other than the drop. I haven't really. I'm shocked. It's like now all of a sudden we've got an RDA, and I haven't seen a disposable video to save my life here in the past week or two. It seems like, Mark. I mean, is it completely done with now?
No, there's still shit coming. I don't know how or where, but it's coming from somewhere.
Oh, Jason, thank you for the donation there. He says, we need a Mike Vapes bridge. Folks have been asking.
I'm actually looking for somebody to design a bridge so I can slap my name on it.
Here we go.
There's a bridge right here. I'll even show it. I'll partially show. This is one of the Eclipse prototypes bridge.
There we go.
It wasn't to my standard, and I scrapped it.
Wait a minute, that was my idea. What are you talking about? Wait, you scrapped it as in you're not going to do it, or
I'm not doing it.
Oh no,
No.
son of a bitch.
Yep.
Can you give us a little bit of hint of something that you're hiding there beyond the camera?
Yeah, an RTA.
Oh shit!
Oh, no,
Is it a version 3 of something?
No, it's actually a version 1.
Hold on, it's not a version 3.
No, not like the pink slap nuts, whatever the person's name is. Says.
Oh man!
you should
Just
just
heard it here first, folks. It's the BTFC version 2 RTA coming soon.
release it as a V3, whatever the hell it is.
I should just release it as a V3, right?
V3.
Now
I should just release a brand new product and make it a V3 without there being a V1 or a V2.
Yep.
you
Fuck with
should.
people. Yep.
Now, I did see Cheryl. I think Cheryl was maybe one of the first to post a comment on Mark's video. And I've got to say, I feel as though Mark might have PayPal'd her a little bit of money because her comment was something I can't paraphrase it, but it was like, I didn't really care for the drop. I thought the BTFC was like one of the best. And when I seen that comment, I was like, okay, Mark has reached out to her, PayPal'd her some money, and she went ahead and wrote that comment down. So I don't know. But anyway.
It's so nice to see someone's name you recognize when the video first goes up.
Yep.
Even though you know they didn't watch the entire video, but still, they at least clicked on the video. So I thank Cheryl for that.
Not that I know of the length of who all watched that video, but I do remember those days of posting. Like, I remember when my videos used to be too long before I started cutting them down to like 5 and 6 minutes when they'd be 20 minutes long. But I remember when I would post a video and within like a minute, I'd get a comment say, "Man, that was a pretty good video." I'm like, "Dude, would you know you didn't watch it? There's no way you could have physically watched that video."
What the comments that come up like 2 seconds into the video?
Yes,
What a great video.
that was always fun to see stuff like that. But
Still happens, you know that, right?
I don't do videos anymore, so I don't know. But
That still happens. But I understand why it's done. It's to get that first comment in quick.
you know,
And they already know it's going to be a good video, so they're predicting it. I would think that's what's going on.
normally I would think I would want to be just like when people like in these chats when they put like first, they want to be the first one in. But folks will write a paragraph saying how awesome that video was, and there's like, nope, there's no way you could have watched it all, but it's all good. The views
Hell
what
yeah.
count.
I think I might have made a boo boo.
Uh-oh.
Let's
What
find out. I think newest first. Oh no, he was. Or actually, I don't know who made the first comment.
I could have swore like when I had clicked on it, I know Cheryl's pulled up first, and it looked like they're really. It didn't
Girl
really.
was 10 hours ago, and Bachelor was. I don't know where's Bachelor's at. Bachelor, you disappear on me? I don't see Bachelor. I seen it earlier, but oh, there it is. 11 hours ago. So yeah, Cheryl did get the first comment in.
And didn't you say you were doing a $50 Amazon gift card to the first comment on that video?
Negative. Oh, I'm sorry. That's backwards. Bachelor was the first. His was 11 hours ago, and Cheryl's was 10 hours ago. My
Now,
bad.
how-
Sorry, Bachelor.
How is this? How is when Bachelor's supposed to be at work working, I thought? How is he first posted a comment on a YouTube video when he's supposed to be out at work?
He ain't fucking working. He's out.
Is he working in the living room on that fireball?
He's at the beach preying on women, drinking alcohol in his fucking pickup truck, probably. Home at work.
Jay said, "Thank you for the donation again there, sir." He says, "Mike Vape, sell me that prototype." There you go.
Shit. Nah, I can't sell. You know the problem was the company Yacht Vape. I kept on trying to explain the changes that needed to be made to it, and they just couldn't understand. And I think they went out of business because they just vanished on me. So
Are you serious?
yeah,
Oh, you
they
know,
vanished on me. They stiffed me on the Eclipse project, the
Oh my
Eclipse Duel. I've been getting stiffed by all the companies. Like I said, I really don't care. Whatever. I'm just doing it just to make. Everybody thinks that I'm making crazy money off these products. I'm making shit. I'm dead serious too.
Build.
I'm making products. Oh, I'm making them. I know somebody in the chat says, Mike, you're not actually making them. I know that. Designing, and somebody else is making it. Just so there could be rebuildables out there.
Hitman brought up
Hopefully we could reverse. I'm trying to reverse it.
Hitman brought up a pretty good comment. Let me go back. He says, "I just realized Mark copied Mike's blue lights," and I'm
the
sitting here
fuck outta
looking.
here.
He did.
He did.
My
Mike's.
light is totally different from Mike. Look at Mike's lights and look at mine. Mine are different. Mine are like a tube that I made
Well,
myself.
his are tubes and they're moving like yours
Mike's are
is.
computer lights. You
Well,
see a computer?
his is a computer.
You literally put it in a square on your amp.
You know what?
Mike's.
I'll change the color so they're not blue.
Yeah, but then when it comes to the video time, you're going to change them back, and you're going to have the Mike Vapes logo in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen.
I am the original blue light guy. Look,
I think he's
I
got you
got
there,
a copy of
son.
me.
Actually, no, I think those camera guys are the original blue light guys.
Oh,
Can't do
man.
blue, can't do green. What the fuck, man?
Man,
Do rainbow.
Yeah,
a rainbow would be like pretty precious on there, but
that might offend someone though.
I don't think so.
well, I don't know.
Steve
Another.
is actually the designer of all the products here.
Who is?
Yes, Steve is good at what he does.
Steve.
Did I ever
So,
show you guys the Squonk mod Steve designed?
I don't think so.
Oh, here it comes.
You guys didn't see it? Check this out. This is one of a kind. They only made one of these that Steve designed.
There it is.
What the? Oh, is that? Oh yeah, I still remember that.
You need to cover up the SQ part.
Well, they manufactured it for Steve.
No, Steve made it.
I thought those are his
Steve
initials.
manufactured it.
That's his initials, Steve.
Yep.
Cortez or something.
Yeah, because you spell Cortez with a Q.
You do.
Yeah, the Q is Steve's last name. Exactly.
Cortex. Cortex.
It's Cortez, C-O-R.
But I pronounced it Cortez, not Cortez.
It's something it's let him have it, Stefan. Let him
I
have
refuse. I refuse. I refuse. This man
French.
butchers the English language on a day-to-day basis. I'm tired of it. Yeah, Steve Cortez. Q-U-A-R. Some more letters.
I do. On a serious note, I do want y'all to be prepared because in February, YouTube is going to be changing a little bit of stuff. All these beer channels, if you're enjoying like watching YouTube shorts like all day long, just thumbing through them, all these channels that are monetized, you are now about to have to start watching an ad just to watch a short.
I want to ask a question here. I want serious answers on this. Am I the only one that cannot stand these shorts?
They're terrible.
You know what though?
I hate it when they're in my feed. It's like,
Well, here's the thing. Used to, I would never look at them. But then I messed up one time and looked at one and then realized, oop, let me scroll past that. Let me look at the next one.
I'm talking about in my subscription feed.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Because now it's going to be more and more the shorts. I don't know. I just don't care for it. I like a video.
I like them for certain things because I'm always wanting more. But I've been watching like these recipe videos, and the recipe short is perfect. It's like 1 teaspoon of this, 1 teaspoon of that. Put it in the oven, 350, 10 minutes, and then it's done. That's perfect.
You think that's what Santos is going to start doing? Shorts?
Good. You should try it at least because I've seen a lot of those recipe shorts, and they do really well.
Yeah, maybe I'm just an old man. I'm not into it because that's more for the youngsters. But look at people in chat coming out there. They hate shorts. They're not interested in it.
Yeah, I like longer
I don't
videos.
know.
There are times though. There's certain times like if I'm just killing a little time and I can just like the Facebook one because Facebook has them too. Instagram also has them. Something I can thumb through because a lot of times whatever that particular video, that first one's about, a lot of them are going to be based upon that. So I'll just kind of thumb through sometimes. But
I could understand the good thing, even though I can't stand shorts. The good thing about shorts is, which actually is going to be perfect for the next upcoming months, because the vape products are going to die down dramatically. I haven't put up a video in 6 days, 7 days.
Holy shit, really? Oh.
I have nothing to review.
You do now.
Well, now I have products. I actually got 4 videos that'll be upcoming. But after that, there's nothing in the pipeline coming. But the good thing about the shorts is for a YouTube creator, they'll be able to, from their pre-existing videos, make shorts and put material just to keep the channel going.
Yep.
That's the only good thing I see about it. But other than that, I don't know. Whatever. I'm going to end up doing shorts, even though I don't care for them.
Yeah.
I'm going to end up doing, but I don't think I'm going to go crazy. There's some channels that I follow, they do so many shorts.
They have more shorts than videos on their channel. Yeah.
It's like, come on. I mean, look, all right, a couple of shorts, but
it works for some people though.
I was going to say, the one thing that like drives me up the fucking wall is if I see a video like randomly and it's really good, and then I go to the channel and all their latest videos, it'll be like 10 or 15 shorts and then a video and then 15 shorts and then another video. It drives me fucking nuts.
Yeah. Well, even Mark was talking like a few weeks ago that whatever kid that was, well, I'm saying kid because he's younger than me, but was doing the Disposable. Wasn't he getting like 40 and 50,000 views on these shorts for this stuff?
His videos hardly got any views, but his shorts got like 40, 50,000 views on Disposables.
That's the thing. That's what, well, in a way, I can't stand it, but it's interesting to me. It's because you can get more views.
Yeah.
I'm a short.
Well, yeah, because somebody will sit there. You'll have somebody to sit there to watch it for 10 to 15 seconds instead of watching a whole video. You know, there's so many people that have that short attention span to watch a whole video, but
there's two things I hope they change. I hope they give a third option for a 3-minute short, and I hope they allow you to upload shorts from your computer, so that way you can do some nice, fully edited ones that you don't have to do on your phone.
That's what sucks is
It's all on your
doing
phone.
the edits on the phone.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's what I hate the most.
Yeah.
So what you have to do is edit on your computer, then send it to your phone, and then upload it to YouTube, which is an extra step that's a pain in the ass.
Yep.
Well, we need to touch on this sensitive subject here for just a few, and if it gets too sensitive, I'll back off of it. But I did hear some of Mark's feed last night, and him talking about his I don't know, his crooked dog that he has now. What? Anything more come to light out of that?
We won't know. Friday, he's going to go to see like a surgeon or like a specialist or something, I guess. And they're going to know then if they're going to do surgery or.
Well,
I don't know.
I know there was some talk, and only by you, which I don't even know how you got down this path. But you've already got this dog's leg amputated before anything has been said or done. But I'm thinking, if it did come to that, which I wouldn't see why it would need to, but if the dog's leg is amputated and you decide to keep him, you ought to take that leg to a taxidermy and have it stuffed and have a chain mounted to it. And you could have a big dog leg chain. And you could.
That would be funny.
I can see Mark do it. Mark, is this the new dog, right?
Yep.
Have you tried returning it to get your money back?
No, they're covering everything from here on out. So
What's wrong with the dog now? It's the leg?
one of his back leg, I guess, is not growing correctly because it's not getting enough blood flow or something. It's something that I guess happens in small breed dogs. I forgot what it's called, but we won't know till Friday.
Couldn't you do the dog like a pirate and like tape a wooden leg thing to make it stick out a little longer so he could walk better?
If he had 3 legs and I started doing videos on my 3-legged bulldog, dude, I'd be fucking famous. Like,
You
who wouldn't
would.
love a 3-legged bulldog? They
Why
feel
don't-
so sorry for him.
Why don't you just go ahead and pay now to have it amputated and go ahead and start doing shorts on the dog?
Mark's gonna go in and be like, look, I know you only need to amputate the one, but can I get you to amputate the other 3 as well?
Dude,
I think I'd get more views.
if it was up to Mark would have both of his back legs amputated and have one of those little carts that they build for dogs just so he could do shorts and put them up on YouTube. And then when folks got sick of him and they quit watching it, he would just dispose of the dog or do whatever it is.
It's a disposable bulldog. You know? I can see the videos now, like in the background, in the arms of the angel. And Mark's like, I got this, family member dog thing a couple months ago, and we found out both of his legs weren't working. We had to make the terrible decision to amputate, but he's a fighter. You
guys are horrible people. I'm not saying a word, folks. This is Stefan and ST.
No, I was curious, like, does
Dude.
the store that you bought it from offer exchanges or anything?
No,
Dude, you went full ham on this shit last night. I don't want to hear a goddamn thing.
That's how I deal with sad things like death. I make fun of death. When someone dies in my family, I gotta laugh about it because if I don't, I'll fucking break down. Oh no, but that's one of the options, I guess. If it costs too much or they for some reason don't want to pay, then they offer you another puppy, which is like the dumbest thing I ever heard of. Because once you live with a puppy, why are you going to want to get another one and exchange them?
Here's even the better thing. What do they do with the dog when they get it back?
I wondered that myself. What do you?
I don't wonder at all.
Do we go down a deserted road and say, okay, boy, have a good one?
Put it to sleep.
You're free now. Go away.
No.
My question is, so it's totally acceptable to do that with dogs, but you can't do it with a kid. And that's what confuses me.
It should be the other way around. You should be able to do it with a kid. Like, for some reason, if you don't like your kid, you should be able to put him in a garbage can.
You should have like a
Holy
90
Don't
day,
say shit like that, man.
you should have a 90 day
Oh my
window
God.
where you can exchange. You know what I mean? Like this one.
You crawl in the garbage can. Tomorrow's garbage day.
All right, since I'm not some pet professional, I mean, would this really cause some disruption if this dog's leg was a little longer than the other?
I wouldn't think so, but I guess it has something to do with, I don't know, because he went to see a vet, and the vet only knows so much by the X-ray. That's why he's going to see the special. But I guess when they looked at the X-ray, you could tell like his one leg is smaller, and then I guess like his hip area has like a gray area, and then it's like it looks all like distorted or something. So I'm guessing that's the part that causes the pain. So maybe they could just go in there and fix whatever that is, and then he'll just be known as the dog that's got one leg longer than the other. So he'll walk like fucking like this. Like I'll have the crooked eye, he'll have the crooked leg. We'll be one fucked up crooked family.
It'll be a hell of a combo there. Well, I hope everything goes good for this. I mean, of course, we got to have our little bit of fun with this, but
Obviously, I hope everything works out. The dog, those were all jokes.
yeah.
I don't wish any ill on the dog.
I got hell for making jokes the other night about it. Like I was just fucking joking. Jesus.
Yeah.
I gotta joke about shit like that. I can't.
Yeah, well, I mean, shit, I got 2 fucking cats running around this house, so it's not like I'm a pet hater or some shit like that, but anyway. What's Ginger? Would the vet charge extra to amputate if they did it the same time he's neuter? Oh my God. See, Ginger's going in deep on this shit, so.
Speaking of that, he's supposed to get neutered next week. I hope it's not going to interfere with that because that shit's got to get cut off.
There you go. It's a good 2-for-1 deal.
I'm thinking that might be a good idea.
Holy shit. Damn.
Imagine like going to sleep and waking up and you're missing a leg and you're missing your nuts. Like, what the fuck happened to me?
Yeah, that'd be pretty dramatic there. You know what? We have indoor cats and we don't allow them to go outside. So we had that out. We chose the option to have the fronts declawed. And some people say that is the most inhumane thing to do to an animal is having a cat, but because they say it's an actual amputation of their limbs. But
it's a house cat. It's a whole different ball game. Like,
and not that I know how the cat feels after it wakes up and doesn't have its front claws anymore, but I mean, I know that my house is still in one piece.
That's what I was going to say. The most inhumane thing is what the cat does to your couch.
yep.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I can understand if the cat went outside, then maybe that might be a bad thing. But if he's an indoor cat, then
yeah, if you're allowing a cat to go outside, I mean, then you are a piece of shit because now it can't defend itself if it gets in a situation. But ours are strictly indoor. We don't let them out. But
and I always wondered why people always declaw only the front. Like I know they don't use the back, but why leave the back there anyways? Is there a reason why?
Well, because you know what, when a cat's got a thing where they like to kind of do their shit, like, and our cats will do that from time to time. And if they had the claws to do it, they'd be tearing shit up. But they never, the only time the rears come into play, like maybe I'll pick one up and that cat's ready to get down and I haven't put it down yet. It tries to lunge off of my chest and I can feel claws digging into my chest as it's bolting off. But other than that, they never use them for anything.
They use the back for climbing. Okay.
Why do they use the term inhumane with pets? It's like it's inhumane. It's like, well, it's not a human.
That is a good point.
It's true.
I don't understand. Unless you're saying like it's inhumane for you to do it, but it's like that doesn't make any sense. How is it inhumane to declaw a house cat? Like I can understand if you went out and like found a tiger.
Yeah.
And like took its fucking claws and filed its teeth down and then let it out in the wild, yeah, that'd be fucked up. But a fucking house cat, like,
Yeah.
I think we're okay.
I don't know, but I know this. I know these 2 cats probably live better than I do. So because they kind of live that Mark life a little bit. They get to sleep all day, get to eat when they want. And then at nighttime, when they feel like running around a little bit, they can do that shit. So,
motherfucker, I'm up at 5 a.m. What the fuck are you talking about? Sleep all day.
Hold on. You're up at 5 a.m., but when do you go back down? At least by 7.
Nope. I'm up.
Well, then your schedule's changing, brother.
Nope.
What are you doing up at 5 a.m.?
I gotta make coffee. I gotta get stuff ready for Angela, and
Hold on.
Nah.
You're one of those people that kind of throw a few things out. What exactly it is that you got to get ready for Angela that she's
I gotta
not
make a pot of
capable?
coffee, pretty much. That's all I gotta do in the morning.
Okay.
He reminds me of one of those people that has like a job title where you're like, okay, but what do you do? And it's like, well, no, I coordinate various activities throughout the workday that
I had to
involve.
bust out the ladder today and change out some ring batteries on top of the house. I had to
Boy, you was humping it today. Hold on real quick. Craig D, because this is, I don't think I've ever seen Craig D do this. Thank you for the donation there, sir. He says, three-legged dog content, son. I joke, obviously.
Hey, Mark, you know that coffee machine's got a timer you could set. You know that, right?
Not the one I have.
Oh.
I have a pretty nice coffee pot, and mine's a I think it's like an Italian coffee pot. It doesn't have a timer on it.
Dakota Simon, what's going on, brother? We had us a little long talk today. Thank you for the donation there, sir. He says, sorry I'm late. No need to be sorry there, sir.
I just had a notification pop up, and it was for my Steam account, letting me know that one of my good friends, Gary Jizz on a Horsey, is playing American Truck Simulator.
And want you to join.
Didn't ask me to join because he knows better, but I just am baffled that that's a game.
Oh, Gary. I ain't heard that name in a while.
Oh yeah, he's still kicking.
So what else good's been happening in the anything? I mean, it's been an eventful earful for me for the past day just listening to shit going on with y'all. So
I had a lot of stuff going on, but I can't really talk about it on YouTube.
I got you. I got you.
Yeah.
Fucking Mike
So-
Wick over here.
So when we got when we got videos coming, when's next video hitting?
Who, me?
Yeah,
Well, I don't know. Maybe Friday?
you gotta make these last a little bit now, don't you?
Nah. Whatever. Whatever. But probably maybe Friday. We'll see.
I guess the New Year, the Chinese New Year is quickly approaching us. Isn't it towards the end of January?
Yeah, I think it's is it the 28th?
I know it's
I
somewhere
think-
around the end. So
I got an email from Stefan G. And it says, Mark, please ask Stefan why it looks like he glued a fistful of pubic hair to his face to make a beard. Thank you.
Damn.
hold on. When you said Stephen G, I'm like, did
That's the
he?
email. Somebody in chat, who was the person's name? I just seen it, sent it. I don't know. You can ask him yourself why. I have no. Oh, two in the pink, one in the stink asked that question.
Oh,
Emailed me.
Our little troll for the evening.
yeah, well, I'm not even gonna dignify it with a response. Yeah.
Maybe he was blowing a bunch of dudes before the show, and it's just like pubic hair that stuck to his face. You never know.
It's a
You know what-
possibility.
behind
I
the
don't
scenes.
know. I do know this though. We do know for a fact that when Stefan shaves his beard off, he's got kind of that
Yeah.
kind of rip tripper thing going on there a little bit.
He looks like a 10-year-old boy. Not good.
Yeah, which is bad because Mark got hard as hell when he saw me. He's-
Like, dude, can you come hang out in Zoom for a while? Just sit there.
he kept asking me, "Hey, Stefan, can you hop in Zoom for like 15 seconds? That's all I need."
Oh, Ray says the Chinese New Year is the 22nd.
All right. So if you ain't got your goodies here within what 12 more days, that's it, folks. And I did catch I caught a little part of Phil and Dimitri's show since they're doing it like once every 6 months now, and them boys are going to be at Vegas at the what is it again? The TPE or what is it?
TPE, tobacco
Products.
I've never been to that one, but all I know about that, all I remember about that one is how Fagan was at the UL booth,
Yep.
and the dude was smoking at the booth. One of the UL people. This was
Yep.
years ago.
That one's cool because I don't know. They got cigars and cigarettes, and they got 420 shit. And they got some of the coolest shit you've ever seen, like for smoking, like for weed and shit. Like even though you don't smoke weed, you'll see some pretty amazing shit there. I enjoyed going to that one. It was a lot of fun.
Well, cool little fact about that show, and when Mark was there, that was back at a point in time. I'm trying to remember if we were at the tail end of Hangouts or if we had just got Zoom. I can't remember because it's been a good while. But whatever little platform we were in when it wasn't available to the public, Mark was walking around with his phone while he was in there, like how you would see us now. And Mark was there supposed to be doing vaping stuff, but Mark was walking around smoking cigarettes, hitting the different vendors there, looking for new cigarette products.
I actually got videos of Mark doing that.
If I remember correctly, weren't you there the same time Heathen was there?
Yep.
Because y'all went to dinner together or something like that, didn't you?
He mentioned it, and I'm like, yeah, sure. And I just never took it any further than that because that's back when I wasn't liking him.
I don't think you've ever liked him.
No.
And then, if I remember correctly, right after that dinner, that's when you came out with the Nada. Is that?
No. I don't know. Was it? I don't think so.
I think it was right after the dinner. You said he slipped you something on a napkin. It was like a little drawing. He's like, I'm working on this. Don't tell anyone. You were like, no problem. I love airflow plugs. That's a great idea.
I do remember Mark being there though, because when he was done, he would come up to the hotel room and we would be in whatever setting we were. And he was talking about all the shit that they had at those things. But
what was weird though, people were smoking there. I didn't know you can smoke in a building, but maybe it was because it was a private thing. But
they were smoking at the vape events too.
Yeah, you're right.
So inside the buildings.
A lot of people in chat are asking. I guess they want to know your thoughts. You guys' thoughts on Amanda Wheeler?
Oh, I heard about that.
Got a job working with Philip Morris. And for people that don't know who she is, she's a big vape advocate that's now working for Philip Morris under the harm. Well, the thing is, a lot of people don't know is that Philip Morris is an ally to vaping. That's why they're hiring these vape people. They're trying to turn it around for vaping. So,
Jason said that Grimm said that this chick is still advocating for vaping while working there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, I think Dimitri even had brought something up because I had called and he made it sound as though, if I remember correctly, because I just seen it, he sounded positive about it, but the PR that they used for it wasn't the greatest. So I don't know that maybe they kind of screwed the pooch on that deal a little bit, but I don't know. But honestly, I haven't kept up. I hadn't even seen it until I heard Dimitri talking about it earlier. But
Kid Bass, closed systems, exactly. That's the whole thing. Obviously, that's why Philip Morris is interested. Philip Morris wants to stop doing cigarettes. Basically, they want everyone to vape, but the vape Philip Morris vapes, closed systems, stuff like that. So
imagine that company with the money and the shit they have. If they came out with I know it'll never happen, but like a box mod or like an atomizer, it would be fucking fantastic. I get.
Yeah, but it'll never happen. They want to make a closed system. They see Kid Bass even said Big Tobacco wants the whole pie.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Well, I mean, just think of the revenue they could bring in if they.
Right. In a way, it's a good thing if that could happen to where it's a good thing because that'll obviously help a lot of people are going to quit smoking. But it's a bad thing to the hobbyist.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Just to be really clear, Philip Morris, if you're watching, I will work for you. Just contact me, and I'll do all your online whatever promotion.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because when I think advocate, That you're the first face that pops up.
You know what? I don't think I've ever asked this question, but I know we would have, at least in private, we would have said, "Hey, just for the hell, shits and giggles, we tried it." I know I haven't, but have any three of you tried? What is it? What is that one product they were putting out already?
The views.
Yeah, did any of y'all actually even try one just for the heck
I've
of
used
it?
one.
No.
What was it like?
Just garbage.
Complete garbage?
It was bad. Disposables are better. And
I don't
just
know,
because the flavor is terrible.
Yeah, me personally, I just won't vape Nick salts. I think they're evil. I consider them evil. I don't know why. That's just me. But anyway, I don't like Nick salts. I'd rather if there was a closed pod system that had regular 12 milligram nicotine. You know what I'm saying? 12
Yeah.
milligram nicotine. I would vape that. Yeah. But Nick salts, no.
It drives me nuts that there's not more companies that are doing 12 milligram. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
I didn't
Cheaper.
know. To be honest with you, I don't think I know of anybody that I know personally that has tried one of those. I've never got an opinion from somebody of what they thought of it.
Yeah, so
The views.
Yes.
I used one at work when I forgot. I think I forgot my shit in the truck or something. I was at work. I stopped at a gas station. They had one. I said, "Oh, let me try that," and it was fucking terrible. I got like a mint flavor, and it just tasted
Dog shit.
like fucking toothpaste almost. It was terrible.
You know
Man,
what?
it was harsh as shit.
I'm gonna buy one just for the hell of it, just to try it out.
Yeah,
But I don't think I'll buy it in New York because I think here you only get tobacco flavor and.
Craig makes a good point. Like, how could you trust them? They probably, they put more than just PG and VG in those things. Probably they put other shit to make it more appealing and probably addicting. You're right. They probably would.
Well, you know what happens with Nick salts? You guys remember? I'll give you a perfect example. Remember with Brian? Brian was like a crackhead. He just kept on sucking in that thing because he wasn't getting a throat hit,
Yeah.
breaking out in sweats, everything. He overdosed himself on Nick salts.
Yep.
Well,
And this is what they want. With
Mark
the Nick
almost
salts.
did the same on it.
Yeah, Mark did the same thing because what happens is you're vaping more, and then it's better for sales for those that are producing the Nick salts. So yeah, I'm not into that.
But just like Mark just said a minute ago, you think of all the money that this company has. You wouldn't figure that they'd put out a shitty product. You would think that there would be a lot of time and money invested into this if they really wanted to. Now, that product's been out on the market for years now. You would have thought that they'd have put everything they had into it, knowing as big as this community. Well, I don't want to say community. This industry is grown.
You talking about Philip Morris
With
or
the-
Views?
The views. Who was that? Philip Morris, or was that the other company?
I'm not sure, but if you think about it now, they're making a vape product called the Views, and they're putting that shitty liquid, whatever they put in there. The problem here is the people that are creating the liquids don't vape. They don't know if it's any good. Do you think they are actually testing out the liquids to know if it's good?
Reason why they need me on the team. Philip, you're watching. I know you are. Call me.
I don't know how they do it, how they test it, if it's any good. Do they have people that vape that they give it them? Oh,
Yeah.
taste this. Is this any good? I have no clue how that works.
I'm just curious because you think with the money they had, you could go balls deep into research on stuff and put out one of the best selling products out there with all the money you had in the backing of it. But, I'm not there. I don't know the real. I mean, everybody's got their answer and everybody feels like they know what's going on, but. And we've all got our ideas about it, but I don't know.
Look at it like this. I mean, a lot of people are trusting what China's putting in these disposables.
True.
No, so you might as well trust Marlboro or Philip
Well, I
Morris.
mean, we trust a lot of folks. Even just the foods you eat, you don't really know. There might be some shit in there. So
Look, if I had to, I was forced that I had to vape either something from Philip Morris or something from China. I would go right away to Philip Morris and vape their stuff.
Yeah.
I just do not trust vaping
yeah,
liquids that are coming from China.
Yep. It's tough.
Especially after Mark did the whole
No
disposable
offense.
breakdown fucking video. That shit looks disgusting to me.
I gotta say, Mark, that was a great video you did because and I already knew this because you had done this a good while back. But for a lot of people that are new to this, people just assume that these plastic devices have some type of reservoir in it and it's just liquid in there. They don't realize it's just a big piece of material that has the liquid soaked up into it. And that's what you're vaping on.
Yep. That's the crazy part.
It
So,
looks fucking great. And the fact that it's nowhere near the advertised amount.
I know, ain't
Nowhere
it?
close.
I was shocked by that. I'm like, wow, they're claiming this is like 8-10 mils. I'm like, look at this. It's a little puddle.
yeah.
Well, the majority of the liquid is soaked into whatever. I don't know. Was there like a big piece of like cotton or sponge?
Yeah, and I
He
scooped-
rang the shit out of it. And
Oh,
it's
okay. I didn't
still,
watch that video.
Yeah.
it's still, dude.
Here's what they do. They measure. I guarantee they measure the amount of the like reservoir, like how much it would hold, and that's where they're getting their 8 mils from.
Yep, without the sponge in there, that's what they're measuring.
Yes. So like theoretically, you could put 8 mils of liquid in that container, but then when you take that big old fucking piece of whatever material that is and soak it up with liquid, you're maybe getting like 2 or 3 mils.
Well, if you think about it too, the sponge itself is taking up space of the liquid. So
Right.
technically, it's not. That's what you're trying to say, right?
Right. Yeah. The sponge is displacing all that space, so it's like you're getting maybe 2 or 3 mils max of actual juice, and then not to mention you don't know what that material is.
That's how some of the sub-ohm tanks I've learned early on they measure. They measure it without the coil and the chimney in there, how much that tank would hold if there was nothing in the middle. So you get a tank that claimed to be 6 mils when you know damn well that thing ain't holding no fucking 6 mils.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, what I would do is I put the cotton inside the coil, put the tank together, and then fill it. Let it suck the liquid in, and also drop liquid. Let's say I have a certain amount in the syringe, drop also liquid down the center to hit the cotton that's on the coils, and that's how I get my when I do a test to see how much something holds.
I will give that to
I'm
Mike.
sorry. As a matter of fact, I actually did that 2 weeks ago to what I'm vaping on over here.
I remember Mike. He was about the only one I can remember. Of course, I didn't watch everybody, but Mike was pretty, at least for a decent little stretch years ago. Mike would always, in the portion of filling it up, always had a syringe with the amount.
Yeah.
It would pour. I remember that all the
Because I
time.
call the companies out. You say, "Oh yeah, it holds this much." No, it doesn't.
Yeah,
It doesn't hold that.
Yeah, he always did a good job measuring that shit.
yeah. Because it was even a few times what they suggested it would hold. Mike would wind up even getting more in there than what they'd even show on it. It was rare, but it would happen at times.
That was also with the intake dual, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the intake dual. The intake dual was marked as holding 5 mLs of e-liquid. Well, I can't remember what it was. 5, meanwhile hold 7.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, they screwed up on it. And I'm thinking, why'd you guys put 5? It's 7. And I even told them that it's 7. Anyway, whatever.
Is the Juggernaut V2 any good?
Take it away there, Stefan. It must be. He's got
I
two
don't
of
remember.
them.
I think it was okay. I don't remember though. To be honest with you, I haven't used it in probably a few years, a year, however long it's been.
Oh, I thought he was talking about that tank you had.
No, that's the Dreadnought.
Dreadnought. Okay, never mind.
Juggernaut V2 is from QP.
QP, yeah. Never mind. Uh-oh, Mark's trying to rip one. Go ahead.
Mike, did
Yo.
you finish Tulsa King?
No,
Okay, I won't spoil it.
don't spoil it. I have the last episode I got to watch for that. Yeah, I did watch Wednesday. I actually liked it. It was pretty
do
good.
it.
I'm not into those kind of shows. The only reason I watched it was because I was a fan of the Addams Family, but I liked her one-liners.
What's that?
It was funny as fuck.
Which on what?
Wednesday.
Oh yeah. Okay. Oh, you started watching it. I've only got the first
finished
one
watching.
down. That's the only one I've watched so far.
I'm looking forward to this Sunday. The Last of Us starts streaming on HBO Max.
Yes, I can't wait for that one.
The Last of Us.
I like him. What's his name? That actor who was in
Uh,
Narcos.
yeah,
He's
I'm trying to remember
also
his name.
he's also the Mandalorian.
Yeah, is it like something Pascal or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember his name, but I hope they don't fuck it up because that can be a great show.
Yep.
Do you remember the time?
We got any? We're about at that time, folks. We got any last ending remarks that are going to be impressionable?
How about the so is it true or false that Stefan's leaving the show? Is that something we were supposed to talk about or no?
Well,
Right.
I'll just put it to y'all like this. There might be some life-changing things going on here pretty soon that Stefan might have to dip out, unfortunately.
It
And
depends on if I mean, I'm just gonna be honest. It depends on if my cell gets Wi-Fi or not, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. You know.
yeah, there you go. So, and that'll be coming. What will be shortly? We'll know this, or is it going to be a little bit still?
Well, I mean, you never know how long trials last.
That's true. That is true.
So,
Robbie
So-
Nick said that Philip Morris, he lives by Philip Morris, and they built 6 huge ass grow houses, and they're selling weed cigarettes. Holy shit, I didn't know that.
Well, damn, Robbie, pick us up a pack and send them out.
Steven, did you email me?
Yeah, Stefan did.
no, I didn't.
Someone
It's probably
emailed
that
me.
2 in the pink, 1 in the
Someone-
stink.
Someone emailed me with a Gmail, but
Mhm.
then when you look at the actual post, it says your name AOL.com.
It's remember when he did that Zoom thing? He clicked something, and it sent us all an email.
Oh, maybe it did.
Oh, that's what that white flash that happened.
Yeah,
Yep.
I clicked on the fucking so there was the reactions. I was clicking on the reactions and then I saw apps. I clicked on it and then I clicked on whiteboards to see what it was and it
That's what it was. That's what the email says. It says Stephen Garlington shared with you so and so's personal meeting room whiteboard.
okay. Yeah. So
Whiteboard
disregard
share.
that.
Well, so we got
Okay,
some
that's
shit
what that
going
was.
on up in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
disregard
Mark's
that.
over here blaming pink 2 in the pink person.
No, he did send me an email though, asking about Stefan's facial hair.
Yeah.
Now y'all know. Mark, well,
Jason says Steven is going to Philip Morris.
I didn't want to talk about it until I got the job offer for sure.
will we be having dog tails come this Friday, or are we going to be talking about something else?
Well, Friday. What's even nicer about this is the whatchamacallit is coming to pick him up to take him there Friday.
Oh, because he wants to make sure he ain't got to spend any more money than he's got to.
Probably right, yeah. But Angela will be at work and she's not taking off, and obviously can't get him there. I'm not going to Uber a dog there, but that's kind of a nice thing. But the bad thing about that is you don't really know what's going to go on when you're not there. So,
And you know what Friday is, don't you?
yep, the best show on YouTube is going to be on.
Negative. You don't know what Friday is. Friday the 13th.
Oh, is it Friday? Oh shit, that ain't good.
Yep. There could be some shit going on this coming Friday.
Hey, check this out. Ginger says, and you know what the funny Ginger, what he just typed, my wife told me about it today. Did you all hear Biden is making gas stoves illegal?
I heard something about that. I'm like,
didn't hear that. Well,
are we gonna use
Huh?
battery powered stoves? I mean,
you'll have to use an electric stove.
well, I mean, to be fair, like I used to use gas when I was young. I got used to it, but then when we moved to the trailer, it was all electric. I got so used to electric. Now that we're back on gas, I hate gas because I can't cook with it.
Look, listen to what he says. You know that certain
is stupid, though.
states, the electric grid cannot handle all this extra electric.
Yep.
Maybe even all states.
That's
now
the
you
problem.
want.
Do we
I
know
don't
what,
whatever.
Why? What's the purpose of that is or no?
I'm not even
It's-
getting into it.
To save
Yes,
on.
we've got to save the planet.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Keep my mouth shut.
We'll
We're
start
gonna
with
destroy the country to save the planet. Just
solar powered stove.
Yeah, it's coming, folks. It is coming, so be prepared.
the same reason why we're pushing for all electric vehicles when we don't even have charging stations for all of them.
Exactly.
And the batteries are blowing up, and we
You
also
know-
don't know what to do with the
you
batteries. And if you need to replace your battery, it's $20,000, and
Do you know what's so funny? That at least here, that week or two ago when we got that huge subarctic snap through here, do you realize the cars that weren't out on the road that weren't able to be going? All the electric cars.
Yep.
yeah, isn't that crazy how that works?
Yeah. So I'd have had to call Elon up to say, look, brother, I need a ride to work because I can't get my Tesla out the damn driveway.
That would suck having a fucking expensive electric car that you can't drive in the fucking.
Yep.
Here's the other thing that's crazy that nobody talks about. And I saw it because there was a reporter or something that went on Joe Rogan's podcast and talked about it. The shit that they use for those lithium ion batteries in the cars is called, one of the main things is cobalt.
Yep.
And they mine it in these countries where it's basically like slavery.
Which is
they
not talked about.
No, they pay these people nothing, and they force them to work in a mine for like 18 hours a day for like 25 cents. And you're talking kids, women, all that shit to mine for this cobalt.
With no protection, facial
No
protection.
protection. No, yeah.
It's basically slavery, and the people that are all into it and want to change everything to electric, whatever, are actually supporting slavery.
The
That's
rich
the
white
fucked
man.
up part about it. Go figure.
That's fucked up.
And yeah, and these that's so it's so crazy. It's so crazy.
Yeah, I saw that episode. Rogan.
To put icing on the cake, Illinois passed the whole gun thing too. With the you can't have whatever it was.
What?
Or what are those guns called? Not the machine guns, the semi-auto, whatever the fuck. They made them illegal.
You can't have a semi-automatic.
Whatever the fuck. What are those guns called?
They banned ARs.
There you go.
Now, if you do research for 2021, there were more stabbings done than AR deaths. I think all of AR deaths for your
Hold
state
on.
there were 60 deaths only with the AR, and there was over 4 or 5,000 with pistols, handguns, but they're banning the ARs because
Illinois
they look scary.
Assault weapons.
They're
Hold
not
on.
assault weapons.
That's not an assault
It's
weapon.
the biggest scam of all. It's not even an assault weapon.
I don't know what they're calling it. What they whatever it was they banned today.
Yeah. AR-15s.
So it started today that you can no longer purchase an AR-15 in Illinois, or you can.
I don't know. I know it got signed in today, so I don't know if that means it starts today. But I know the people that do own one, they have to register it within a year.
Ooh.
They
You know,
already
you know who's the happiest one of all because of this?
who
All the bad people. They're like, yes.
like they're gonna listen to the law. Oh god damn it!
That's what they're basically punishing the people that are law abiding.
Yep.
Oh man, I was gonna commit a mass shooting, but unfortunately now it's illegal for me to have this gun.
Yep. Exactly.
I've got to follow the law. That's like that logic is like we're gonna stop bank robberies because we're gonna make it illegal to speed. So the getaway cars won't speed. They'll go in there, but they'll follow the law when it comes to this bullshit on the back end. That's so fucking stupid.
That is so fucking dumb.
Well,
Oh,
anyway.
Yeah, it's Armalite rifle. That's what AR stands for. A lot of
So
people think that the AR stands for assault rifle.
let me ask this question. Mark, you staying in Illinois?
I'm not a gun guy, so I mean I have
No,
guns.
no, no,
but
no,
I'm
no.
not like a,
I'm not saying that you're a gun guy. But what if they put into place a few more laws that does affect you directly that you can feel?
I mean, when you get in your 40s and 50s, it's hard to like relocate.
No, I
states.
got you. I got you.
On top of that, like this is our first house. So there's like a lot. My parents are here, and I'm kind of technically taking care of them. And
I got you.
if my parents weren't around, then I probably would consider it. Yeah, but I think we're probably more staying here for my parents to take care of them.
That was kind of a bogus question to ask you anyway,
Yeah.
but
No, I mean, trust me, people. The thought goes through my head almost every day.
I know because y'all all know I live in the state of Tennessee, and to me, Tennessee is one of the greatest states out there just because it is. But if some of the laws, like say some of the other states, let's just say for New York, if New York's laws all of a sudden were put in place for Tennessee, I would move out of Tennessee in a heartbeat. I'd be gone. I would be gone.
But do you guys have like family there where you're at?
I do, but I'd still be gone.
Would you?
Hell yeah, I would. Ain't no way in hell.
Thank you, Ginger. Thank you, Ginger. Thank you.
Aren't all rifles assault rifles? There you go.
Everybody in chat, no, or not everybody. There's two non-intelligent people that are in no more ARs. It's like, show me this protection rifle you speak of. Where are the PRs? Every rifle, that's what it's made for. It's a fucking.
Cars are assault weapons.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Go start walking.
Yeah, that's oof. That's why. I mean, a lot of people moved to Tennessee. A lot of people moved to Texas, but there's a lot of people been moving to Florida too. These are some of the last good states left in this fine country of ours. So,
Yep. Where you have the basic right that is literally expressly guaranteed to you in the founding document of the country.
yes, thank you.
Even if you don't fucking agree with it, like, why would you? I don't understand the mentality of like, I would like to give away the thing that is granted to me, and I would also like to take it away from other people. Thank you.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it.
All right, folks. Well, I told you we had a lot for y'all tonight, and we definitely did. We went all around the map tonight.
Oh, Jason said Mark's gas can be a weapon.
And 1911 says no more room in Florida. I believe that. There's a lot of folks. During the Big C, I think that's when Florida took its biggest influx of people down there of trying to get out of different states.
And you saw how the voting went in Florida.
Yep.
What's the deal with Florida? Because people make it seem like Florida is like the best place on earth. It's got to be something bad about Florida. Are there any bad things about Florida?
Nobody's saying it's the best place on earth.
Well,
No.
like people always say, like they're leaving to Florida. They're going to Florida.
Well, look at it like this.
Florida, they're leaving to Texas. They're leaving to Tennessee. They're leaving to Arizona.
Is it just like are
Well, we say
They're
Florida.
going to free states.
We say Florida a lot of times because, like, Florida's close to me, but Florida is a beautiful state. You got to think, other than if you unfortunately have to deal with a hurricane like they just did, think of all the great things that are in Florida. It is a free state, and man, the beaches down there are to die for. So, I mean, and plus, you're pretty much warm weather nonstop if you're somebody that can't stand cold weather at all. So,
probably right on that one.
but there is the occasional, and Mike's even had to deal with it a little bit now, with a rogue hurricane coming out of nowhere hitting.
And you know what the funny part is that the trash talkers were all saying that now everyone that moved to Florida and experienced the hurricane, they're all going to sell their homes and leave. Never happened. People are still flocking in Florida, and the reason why they're going in there and in droves is because of freedom.
Yep.
Freedom.
Definitely. All right, folks, with that, you've had the major words dropped to you, and not the drop V2, but just dropped to you. So with that being said, we're wrapping up. We give y'all's 24 minutes worth of OT tonight. So that's all y'all getting. So we outie. We will catch y'all next Tuesday. And be looking out for Mark all weekend long, because I'm sure he's going to be having just all kind of random. Let me put it to you like this. As soon as they monetize the shorts, Mark is going to be that person that has more shorts on his YouTube channel than regular videos. Trust me
Dude,
when I
imagine-
say this.
Think about what you make on a video. It's probably gonna be half that for a short. It's gonna be pointless.
I don't know. What if you get the same? You're getting more views off your shorts than you're getting on your videos. So
I'm definitely doing shorts 10 times a day. Shit.
And let me apologize real quick. I know folks are trying to run out the door real quick, but hold on, because I just seen this. I've seen it a couple times, but I didn't do my justice tonight. Everybody, y'all stop what y'all are doing right now and give Marvin Norton a big happy birthday. That old piece of shit is older than any planet, anything that exists. Marvin's got it beat. So big happy birthday to Marvin Norton out there.
Happy birthday. You know, he actually had a bonus birthday. What was it, last week?
I seen that. He tried to throw one in, fooling folks, but I know how Marvin is. But all right, folks, we're out of here. A smooth outro. We'll catch y'all next week.
Bye.
Let's